think I'm on. Hello? Am I on? I think I'm streaming. I think so. I think so. I think so. Oh, let's see. Oh, I am live. Hello, YouTube. This is Retta. I'm going live to do a little chit chat. I know nobody was expecting it, but I am here live. I know people were interested in the Brexit, so I'm going to do the Brexit uh, right now to see if it's going to work well and not. I can't see chat yet, so, and I don't have anybody moderating because, boy, he hasn't been online in a while. So, hey, I see you. I decided to go live today. Why I'm doing this for this Brexit, I am just amazed. I kind of, one of my videos was tagged and flagged as like inappropriate. And I find it hilarious. You can't hear me. Ah, Lord. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back to the other page and see. Can you hear? Let me see. Oh, there's that echo. Hold on. Hello. Hold on. Oh, Lord. I know I have the air on too, so that's not good. Okay. Can you hear me? You can hear me fine? Good. Because I have the AC on. Do you hear an echo? Hold on. Lord. Oh, I have two screens going on here, so I'm not perfect. Okay, can you hear me now? Still an echo? Let's see. Damn, hold on. Let me go back. I tried to do Google Hangouts and I can't figure it out. I cannot figure it out at all, and I tried to do it. I'm going to try to talk louder. Can you hear me now? Can hear you fine before echo. There you go. Can you hear me now? Good? I'm going in between. There shouldn't be an echo now. Put the volume higher. You know what? I had a microphone. I don't know where my microphone is when I had my radio show. I have to look for that because I think that would help. Hold on. Let me see. I am not... okay. I hope that's better. How about... something's weird going on YouTube because I got one of my videos, which is the same title, the James Comey file, fired, and then I did that Riza Asseline fired, and guess which one got flagged as not friendly? It was the Reza. It got flagged as not friendly. I don't understand it at all. At all. I'm interested to see what's going to happen today with this Jeff Sessions. I'm surprised. I think he volunteered to testify. Um, so I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to play out. How's everybody going today? Yeah, they're messing with my videos. It's not the first time, and it's funny is because I try not to curse in my videos. I've seen other people's videos where they curse and they do everything and it has no problem. And then I don't know if it's because the name, Reza Asseline, I don't know if it's... I don't understand why that video would be a problem and no other videos would be a problem, just that one. I could understand why my Florida shooting one they flagged. I had a video talk about trying to understand the Florida shooting, and they flagged that one. Okay, I understand that one. Maybe because it has Florida shooting in it. But why would Riza Asling fired, CNN Riza Asling fired, be flagged? I don't get it. So I'm going to see about this Brexit. I'm still trying to understand what about Theresa May. Why was this baby kept coming through? But it wasn't on her side. It was on her husband's side. It was her husband's energy in regards to this child. I could also see why the baby came up and she had some sadness of not able to have a baby. And I think she's sicker than what she appears to be. Um, Someone said they're happily married. I think they might be, but I also think that there's another person in that relationship. I think there's three people in that relationship, whether it's public or not. There's actually three people involved in that marriage. So I'm trying to look at some of this chat as we go. I'm fading in and out again. Oh, I'm sorry. So I want to know about, let's see about this Brexit. And let's see, anybody have any questions about the testimony? Did you guys see my video on Jeff Sessions? Okay, I'm going to change things real quick. So I'm going to do this. And okay, let's see about the Brexit. How is this Brexit going to go? Is it going to go through? Is Britain going to leave the European Union? Is Britain going to leave the European Union? Well, people are working on it. There's justice. Hold on. And something's going to come fast. King of Rods. Where is this man coming from? Hold on. This is like, I thought it was going to be an easy little, the Emperor. Well, Trump's involved. All right. Let's see. So people are working on it right now. They're presently working on it. They're working out the details to try to get this Brexit done. I don't know what card came next, but there's this justice. So I think people want the Brexit. People want to leave it. I think the government is going to get involved. I think it's going to be some legal matters to go with this Brexit. I think things are going to come fast. The movement is going to come fast when it does get in time. This legal matter is going to come fast. There's going to be a passionate man that comes forth, a passionate man that's going to come forth with victory. He's going forth with victory. So he's put into action his thoughts. I don't know, but I also see Trump in it. And then I see an end. So that's not really telling me if it's going to go through. I see Trump is going to be involved in somehow. I think something legally is going through. There's another man. I wonder who this King of Wands is. There's another man that is trying to get it done faster. He's trying to push. He's trying to push it to go through faster. There's going to be some legal holdup. There's the people in the legal department and stuff like that are going to try to hold it up. He's trying to push it faster. He wants it to go through. There's also Trump. I think Trump is also saying, yes, you guys need to do this. You guys need to do this. But there's an end to it. I don't know what that end means. The end, it's going to be the end of, looks like the Eight of Pentacles. It means like working on it, but not really on the details. So is someone going to stop the process of working on it? I think it's going to be a long journey. I think it's not an easy way to get out of Brexit, just to get out. I think it's going to be a legal issue. There's going to be some legal problems. There's going to be a push from a man, a very passionate man. There's a man that's trying to push the issue. He's going to try to push the issue. I think Trump is also involved with this man trying to push the issue of getting out of this Brexit. But it's going to end. Something about it's going to end. So the details, it's going to end. They're gonna stop the process. They're gonna try to stop the process. It's gonna be a long journey. I don't see it as cut and dry as if people are just going to get out of Brexit. Maybe the mic. Oh, you guys still can't hear me? Some people are saying they can hear me. Some I know. I did a video on Sessions. I think they're gonna try to throw him. I think they're going to try to throw Sessions. You can't hear you good enough. Oh, I don't understand what's going on. I was trying to be good and do a live session for you guys. A lot of you guys don't have Facebook. I would go on Facebook Live. I have a Facebook Live, Intuitive Retta. If you guys want to go on there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, everybody. Can you hear me? I give up. I give up. You think about the young man in a coma from North Korea coming back. What man from? I don't know who that man is. Can you hear me? Some people say you can hear me. I'm using the Mac too. I'm using the Mac laptop. Some people say they can hear me. Some people say they can't hear me. So did you guys hear me about the Brexit? It's going to be a long process. It looks like there's a man that's going to come through, a powerful man with passion is trying to get it to go through. There's going to be some legal issues, some legal hang-ups. I think Trump is going to get involved with this other man to try to push it through. Trump's going to be vocal in regards to trying to push the Brexit through, but someone is trying to end the progress of it. And it looks like it's just going to be a long journey. I don't think it's going to be cut and dry where they're just going to be able to get out of Brexit. I don't think so. Let's see. I need to get I had a microphone. I don't know if my son took it. I had one of those professional microphones. I don't know if my son took it with him to college. So anybody gonna watch the Jeff Sessions? Are you guys gonna watch it? Or you could give less than two craps. I just find this all theater. I think it might be I'm gonna watch it. I think that Sessions is very prepared. He's very passionate. I think he's going to be very articulate, strong. I think he's going to handle himself well. I think they're going to try to throw some weird questions at him. Some questions that don't even pertain to the matter to kind of throw him off. But I think nothing's going to change. I think that he could come out and say, Comey's a liar, or it doesn't make a difference. They're never going to let Trump, they're not going to leave it alone. They're never going to leave it alone. Never. Remember, there's the economy. This summer, we're going to have some type of financial issues. When I did that Trump month by month, I have to re-watch that. When we did the Trump month by month, somewhere during this time, June, July, August, we're going to have some financial difficulties in our country. I don't think the session is going to be until like 2 o'clock. The sessions, I don't think they're ever going to leave Trump alone. It's going to go on and on and on. And what's scary about it is because, yeah, we've seen protests about the people opposing Trump. We've seen like the women and the Muslims and all these people are opposing Trump, but Trump has a huge base. He really does. They're the silent. They're silent. But if you guys keep pushing, if people keep pushing this issue and trying to bring Trump down, they're going to turn Trump into a martyr. They're going to turn Trump into a martyr. And I'm telling you, this country is never going to be the same. We cannot handle, God forbid, a civil war. We can't. I don't even want to think about. I think they're going to try everything to impeach him. I think they're never going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue and continue. They're not going to let it go. They're going to continue. I did one on Maxine last night reading. I didn't post it because it was crazy. But, you know, this is her, even with Maxine Waters, her main goal is to be on TV and to spill whatever she wants to say. They're not going to let, it makes me think that they do want a civil war in this country. I think they want a civil war. I've said for years, I know they want a race war, but I think they want a civil war. I really do. I think they want to control us. They want to control the internet. They want to control everything. And what's a better way than to bring down mass martial law? Everybody keeps talking about, oh, Trump is a dictator. These people are going to make him into a dictator because if the people keep acting up, which Soros is putting money into people acting up, I don't even want to think of, because even though if you impeach doesn't mean anything. Bill Clinton was impeached, but he was still president. So impeachment, this word of impeachment, it really doesn't mean anything. Bill Clinton was impeached. He didn't resign. He still remained president. What will happen to, what is all this? It's coming. This country will turn into a third world once Trump. It's going to get ugly. Nobody has seen, like, everybody thinks that Trump does not have this support system. Remind you, Trump's support system is the people with the guns. Sorry to say, Trump's support are the people on the Second Amendment with the guns. The liberal upstates, like here in New York, only basically the criminals have guns. But down south, in the Midwest, they have the guns. So I pray, because if people want Trump to fail as a country, if he fails, we fail. If he gets impeached, we fail. There's not a win-win situation. And the other side is crazy. And then I also had, in the beginning, I had respect for Bernie, but Bernie turned out to be a turncoat too. Hillary stole the election from Bernie, and he is like kissing Hillary's butt. Hillary is a criminal. We might assume that Trump has done some financial things in his business. We know that Hillary is a criminal. But it seems like nobody has really turned into, her whole foundation was fake. She had a global foundation. She has the one in New York City, but she had a global one, and the global one was fake. So, I don't think what I keep saying, let me go on this because I can't see. Whoops. Where is this? What do I keep saying? There is higher powers at play. There is higher powers at play. There is things not only happening in our reality, it's multidimensional. And if you don't believe, you might think I'm one of them cuckoo tinfoil hats, so be it. But there's things going on, multidimensional. There is beings, multidimensional. We are still, let's ask Obama to come back. Are you freaking crazy? That's like, he's done his 8 years. You can't have a president more than 8 years. Then it becomes like a dictator. You can't do that. That's why in the Constitution there's term limits. Well, yeah, there's entities everywhere where the higher powers, well, the evil higher powers, we're not on this. We're too busy willing to eat each other. We're too busy fighting amongst ourselves. As long as they keep us fighting amongst the chaos, the fighting amongst ourselves, no, we're not going to succeed. We're not going to succeed. People in this love and light crap. I've seen the most vicious people from the community of so-called love and light. I don't. If someone tells you that they're all love and light, run away. Run from them. And Obama, he's not innocent. He came out of nowhere. You know, the only thing I feel about Obama being my children, are, children of color, is that it showed my son that he could be anything. But Obama is not the first black president. If you really learn American history, the Civil War, why the Civil everybody's praising Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln didn't give a crap about the slaves. There was a black president at the time of the Civil War, and he was in Florida. And if you watch the History Channel, they had a whole documentary about this man. I can't think of his name right now, but when I think of it, you guys know how my memory is. It'll come up. But it was the point where the Civil War, because our state, our country was divided like it is now. There was the North, and then there was the South. There was a president of the South and a president of the North. And Abraham did not want that. And other countries were given credential to the president of the South. And that's what the Civil War. It had nothing to do with slavery. So this whole thing that Obama was being all nice about slavery, and he wanted to get, about Abraham Lincoln, it's all bullcrap. Sessions is the Confederate monument. The Confederate, what's crazy is that the Confederate was the first country, the first states, the first things to have a black president. So I don't really care about this Confederate flag. That's just semantics. Obama was not the first black president. And I don't even, and I have a black father and a white mother, just like him, and I don't think he was a citizen. So call me a birthday. You can't believe it's like nothing is real anymore, and that's the point. They want us to be confused. They want us to be confused. They want the races to be mad at each other. They want groups to be mad at each other. They want everybody to be mad at each other. This whole summer is going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos. Look at it, look at the Pride Fest. They were eating their own. The Pride people were fighting amongst themselves. And they're all left liberals. Why are they fighting amongst themselves? Everybody is fighting. It's all confusing. The only thing that I like is big government to go. States get back into, individual state power. The government has too much control. The Federal Reserve has too much control. The Federal Reserve, we were sold out by bankers. By who was that president that sold us out? Who was it? Roosevelt? Eisenhower? I don't even remember. One of them sold us out on Jekyll Island. I remember, if you ever read that book, The Monster from Jekyll Island, it's awesome. I like Lionel Nation. I watch him a lot. I think he's awesome. Lionel Nation. I like his sour sarcasm, and I watch Alex Jones occasionally. There's some things I watch on him. I'm really into the ultra. I like Russia Today. Some things are interesting there. Um, I like Joseph Farrell. Have you ever? I just explained what the Civil War was about. I just explained that. Oh, that's what the Civil War was about. Yeah, that was the Civil War. It had nothing to do with slavery. Nothing at all. Yeah. And did you see on that reading that I did of Theresa May? And did you see that picture of her in a, did I say it right? A hijab? They want that narrative to be pushed forward. They want this push forward, this whole Muslim thing. They want it pushed. They want this chaos that it's given. She's happy about it. She's happy about what's going on over there. We are very much a divided country, and I was a registered. I'm still. I'm never voting Democratic. I've never seen such vicious people. Everybody has lost their mind. It's like liberals are supposed to be like free speech, but it's only if you agree what they have to say. It's crazy. Will there be an attempt on Trump? I think I think I think so. If I was Trump, I would have somebody tasting his food. If I was Trump, I would definitely have somebody tasting his food. Because there was a couple times, and I wanted to go in about Pence. Remember in the beginning, I didn't feel Pence was like against Trump. Like about 3 or 4 months ago, I started feeling different, and I meant to do another reading on Pence. I think someone got into Pence's head, and he has grandiose ideas of being president. And everybody forgets that if Trump is, let's say, impeached and then convicted and removed from office, you guys have Pence. Pence doesn't go anywhere. Then becomes president. This country killed a lot of people. That's one thing I gotta say about Trump when he's like, we're killers. We've killed a lot of people. America has killed a lot of people. We've killed blacks. We've killed Indians. We've killed a lot of people. We've killed a lot. So we're not innocent in anything. This country was never supposed to be. This country was always. If you ever read Manly P. Hall or any of them, I don't know if you guys ever read those books. Remember, I come from a different type of world where most people come from in regards to tarot and stuff like that. I come from like the conspiracy aspect. I can use tarot, not like most people do, where most people learn tarot to do some like divination or something. I use tarot because one day everything was turned on, basically. I started seeing beyond the veil. I started being very empathic. If I was close to you, I could, it was crazy. I couldn't deal with it. I was seeing beings in my house constantly, and I was just knowing too much. And be careful what you ask for, because I said I wanted to know the truth. And be careful what you ask for. So I use tarot to basically turn everything off. I use it so when I use my cards, it's basically me turning myself on. It's like me saying, okay, I'm ready to open the veil. Because when you're on 24 hours a day, it becomes, do you think we'll become Muslim one day? You think, what, United States become a Muslim? No, the United States isn't going to become Muslim. Theresa May will go soon, her own party. Which, I don't know. I meant to ask if she was going to get reelected. What year is she supposed to be reelected? 2020? The world become... No, I don't think the world will become Muslim one day. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's always... This has been a fight that's gone on from the beginning of when we were able to report. If you really want to get into it, all religion is a form of programming. All religion is a form of programming. It's to control the masses. So it doesn't make a difference if you're Catholic, Christian. I was raised Catholic. My kids were raised Catholic. But it makes no difference. Catholic, Christianity, Muslim, Buddhi, it's all a form of control. It's all a form of systems to control the masses. To believe that you have no power within yourself. You have to look outside yourself for power, for forgiveness, instead of looking within yourself. To have fear. Without fear, they can't control you. That's what I feel. The way I always said, I don't think Trump is this like this. Hey, he's the savior. Hell no, I don't think so. What I like about Trump is he's causing chaos. He's causing mass chaos. He has everybody against him. Anybody who ticks off the FBI, the shadow government, the elite, the businessman, hey, he's all right in my book. Piss them all off. Piss them all off. All these people are fighting for Hillary. This woman is evil. And let me tell you, in 2008, I wanted, well, 2007, I was still asleep. I still love some Hillary. You couldn't tell me nothing about Hillary until I really started learning about Hillary and understanding everything that she is. It does. It takes a certain, whoever is. That's one thing I like. I like this chaos. I like these people are usually as business as usual. They've got away with things for a while. Even if you say, okay, Trump is an elite, yeah, he's a businessman, but he was never on the inside. Even if you feel that he was an elite, they can't stand him. He has too much of an ego, a personality to listen to any of those people. He's the best we got right now. Whether you think he's this or he's that, he's the best we got to fight the globalist. I don't think, why don't Trump open alien? I don't even think they're giving Trump every information. I don't even think they're telling Trump hardly anything. I don't think they're telling Trump hardly anything at all. I think Trump doesn't know everything that's going on. And whatever they're going to tell him, they're going to try to make him fail. If I was Trump, in all honesty, I would walk away. I would say, I'm rich. I don't need this crap. Goodbye. But the problem is he has an ego, and he's not going to let these people allow him. He'll never quit. I don't think he'll ever quit because he's not going to allow these people to one-up him. It might kill him to his grave, but he's going to follow through. His ego, he's not going to let them make him go on his knees. And no matter what they do to him, he's still saying, screw you. We all would. There's not much to say. They're not aliens. They're interdimensionals. They're interdimensionals. Some of them are nice. Some of them aren't nice. I've met some not nice ones. Very tall, pasty, with greenish eyes, and one had blue eyes and green. And they look like the tall grays. They were pasty, and they're not very nice. And I believe that's who that they're doing these conversations with interdimensionally. That, like Aleister Crowley. Look at the picture of Lamb. It looks like a gray to me. Will Trump be a two-term president? I don't know. We'll see. It's on a journey of indecision. If he wants to be, if he wants to be, he'll be a two-term. If they don't, do something to him first, he'll be a two-term. I think enough Americans are awake that it's no longer business as usual. Yeah, but I think he won't let him quit, but they're gonna try to kill him or wear him down. They are. I don't even see how he wants. I would quit personally. I wouldn't want to do this. I don't think that they're going to remove him. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think that. Let me just see. I don't think. I never look at the impeach. I know that there's going to be some legal issue, and that in the end of this year, beginning of next year, the legal issue is going to be resolved. Um, but I try not to think of impeachment. I try not to think of impeachment. I try not to think of death because I think either way, because remember, impeachment doesn't mean anything. Bill Clinton wasn't impeached and he was still the president. He didn't get kicked out of office. So impeachment, this whole word about impeachment doesn't mean anything. If I was him, I'd quit. I don't know if he has that personality. No, he feels that he's in the right. He's working on the emotions. He feels that he's in the right. He's not going. I have two screens. Let me go. I don't think he's going to quit. He feels he's in the right. So he feels like he's in the right. Whoops, where is it? He feels like he's in the right. So this is like the page. This is his plans, his emotions, his thoughts, his feelings. He feels like here's Trump as the emperor and justice. He feels that he's in the right. He feels that he's right. I don't see him. I don't see him quitting. I think they're gonna try. They're not gonna leave him alone. They're not going to leave him alone. And look at, they already setting up. They're putting the energy. I really believe words and actions, the ritualistic, them performing in New York City, the Julius Caesar as Trump as president, and to be Julius Caesar and killing him and stabbing him, that's ritualistic. That's like a spell. I believe words are very powerful and your actions. So putting words into actions are very powerful. It's like a spell, all spell casting. So you put that in enough people's belief system and enough people's minds, and you put it out there to the public, people are going to think of it and focus it. They're putting it out there in the world for him to get assassinated. They're putting it in the world, and then it is predictive programming because when it happens, people are already going to feel like it happened. But they don't realize that this movement, they think that they're just. So the left thinks they're not even paying attention to the rest of the world. It's like the rest of the world has been quiet. The rest of our country has been quiet. You haven't really seen them getting in action, mobilizing. You haven't seen the right, the conservatives mobile. Remember, these conservatives, most of them were soldiers. Most of them have guns. Most of them are very savvy. They're very constitutionalist. The liberals, like up here in New York, you guys aren't going to stand a chance. Do you actually think that they're going to make him a martyr? Just like JFK is today. People still look back at JFK. Like, oh, he was such a one. They're going to make, because this is the movement's going, if they do kill Trump or try to, even if they try to impeach him, they're going to try to make him a martyr. And it's so funny is that because the left right now is the loudest, you haven't seen the right yet. The right hasn't really made too much noise. Let them get Trump kicked out of office. Let them assassinate Trump. It's not going to be pretty in this world. I don't even want to think about it. Lose medical insurance. What are you talking about? Obamacare? Obamacare was bullcrap too. Yeah, Obamacare that was just the way to milk. No. Shoot, I have thousands and thousands worth of hospital bills. Tens of thousands. Because when I got sick, I got sick. And I didn't have any insurance at the time. And I was a nurse. A nurse. We couldn't even afford, as a nurse, we couldn't even afford our own health insurance. So no, it wasn't nothing like that. I had regular, but it never paid for anything. But we got to think about our health insurance, these doctors, you got to think of a lot of these meds that they're giving us. And it took me a long time to realize it. The drug business, the pharmaceuticals, is not in the business of making you well or making you better. If they make you well and better, you're no longer a customer, right? So why would they make you well and better? If they healed you, you would no longer be a customer. That's just my 2 cents on it. You're sick. If you're sick and tired of me defending this man, you don't have to watch me. I don't ask you to watch me. It's not that I don't think that you even listen to me. I didn't say I love this man. I said I love the idea of the element around him of chaos. I don't say I love this man. I think I'm a chaos. Are you crazy? I was a freaking registered Democrat my whole life. I will never vote Democrat ever again. So Laura, I don't care if you never were sick of watching me. I never asked you to watch me. That's up to you. If I don't resonate with you, keep it moving. They said, don't defend him. I'm not defending him. I'm just trying to put two sides to different stories. There's so much on the air, even on YouTube, even in the so-called psychic. I never call myself psychic in the world. It's like, oh, Trump, it's bad, 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 bad. It's like constantly. Well, I don't want to hear it all bad. Let's look at some of the good. What are the good things that could come out of this? I don't want to see doom. I'm not living in fear. I refuse to live in fear. I refuse to live in fear. If you want to live in fear every day of your life, so be it. I'm not living in fear. I'm thinking this is a wonderful time to be alive because we've never had this. There's not been this many people that actually is waking up to what's going on around them. Let me tell you, when I first was a nurse, my elderly population, my patients maybe would have took 3 or 4 pills. Maybe, at the most, 3 or 4 pills. 17 years later, some of them take like 40 pills. That's like a big difference. Yeah, everybody thinks that he is a Republican. Trump was never a Republican. He just now became Republican to get on the ticket. He was always a Democrat. He always voted Democrat. He always contributed to the Democratic Party. He knew that this is a two-politic system. It's either, the only way to be elected is if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Hillary had the Democrat, so he took Republican. Do I think he's perfect? I'm the first one to say, hell no, I don't think he's perfect. But when you have every newscast, they don't talk about facts. They just bring up the same things. They never talk about, look at all these freaking mass arrests. Even in my city alone, at least twice a week, people, like 5 people, at least twice a week, are getting arrested on some type of pedophilia stuff. On downloaded pedophilia, that is not making the news. Like the massive arrest, nothing's making the news except for this whole goddamn Russia thing. And it's not against the law for them to talk to Russia. If they did talk to Russia, that's part of their job. So I don't understand why everybody is so involved with the whole Russia thing. I don't give a crap about Russia. North Korea. Let's just see North Korea. Let's see our relationship. I'm going to have to change screen, so I'm not going to see what you guys are saying. And then I want to see this sessions thing. So, okay, I'm going to say our administration and North Korea. Let's see. Trump in North Korea. I don't think I ever did a reading on that. Trump in North Korea. Trump in North Korea. Trump in North Korea. Trump in North Korea. Trump and North Korea. It cracks me up that any of these people that are so crazy have they ever looked up Joseph Farrell? Have they ever looked at his information? Have they read, the Monster of Jekyll Island? Have they read that stuff? Have they read about the Federal Reserve, the IRS, any of that? No. I could name so many different books. I can't even think. Do they read about the MK Ultra that's going on? Do they read about the mass experiments that they've done on us? Okay. Where is our relationship with North Korea right now? There is no, it's the fool, but it was upside down. There is no real relationship with us. We're not naive to North Korea. So there's no real relationship when it was upside down. So that means that we're not naive to what's going on. And they're not naive to what we're doing. We're not naive to what they're doing. Okay. What does North Korea, I don't even know what that guy's name is. What does North Korean feel about Trump Trump's administration? They feel he's the boss. They feel he's the emperor. He always pops up as the emperor. They feel like he's the boss. He's the emperor. They're giving him respect, even though it might not look it, but they're looking at him as respect. What does Trump's administration feel in regards to North Korea? I don't think this North Korea it's about hoarding stuff, hoarding resources, hoarding wealth, hoarding resources. So our country, it's either we're feeling like they're hoarding resources or hoarding wealth. So what they feel about North Korea is that North Korea is hoarding resources, hoarding wealth. Okay, what does North Korea? What do they want from Trump's administration, from us in America? They want us to, have more compassion for them. I don't understand what this means, but they want us to be more compassionate, not keep going off of emotions, not keep going at them over emotions, to be more compassionate. What do we need in regards to North Korea? We need them to get in line. We need them to get in line, to follow orders and get in line and to conform. Wow. Well, that's kind of harsh. But I don't know nothing about North Korea. Okay. Where does North Korea think that this relationship is going to go? They think it's going to be in conflict. They're defending themselves. They feel like they have many enemies coming at them. They're at the point of defense. Where do we here in America feel our relationship is going to go with North Korea? Conflict. Conflict. Let's see, 3 cards. So I guess they're going to be on defense. We're going to be on conflict. High Priestess. I don't think that we're going to get into a war with them. I don't think so. I think it's going to be more continuing as usual. We might have some sanctions. We're trying to affect them financially. We're going to continue to try to affect them financially. We're going to work behind the scenes to try to influence their financial status, their stand-in. And they're going to try to manipulate them. They're going to try to manipulate them. I don't see us going to war with them. Thank God. Give him the right with the Supreme Court. Are they ever going to? It's going to the Supreme Court. Let me see. The Supreme Court. I think it's going to go to the Supreme Court. Let's see. What's the Supreme Court's ruling in regards to this immigration? going to eventually, there's a lot of cards. So there's going to be a lot of, let me go on this other screen because I can't see. So with the Supreme Court ruling in regards to this immigration, there's going to be a lot of fighting, of defending one's actions. They're still going to have the fighting, but the Supreme Court is going to temper all of this nonsense. They're going to temper things down. And they are going to be the deciding factor. They're going to create. They're going to, say this is what it is. The decision is going to come fast. It's going to be made with intellect, with words. It's a smart decision. It's very, they thought about it. It's a smart decision, and it's going to go towards Trump. So it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court is going to oops. I just talked about the travel ban. There is no there's nothing right now, but it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and with the Supreme Court, he's going to be found. It's going to go in Trump's way at the Supreme Court. Yeah, he'll win. He'll win it in the Supreme Court because they're going to go with logic and intellect. They're going to temper things. It's going to go his way. It's going to be a fast decision. It's not going to take them very long to make the decision. So it's not going to take them very long to make the decision. So yeah, he's going to win the ninth court travel ban. It's going to go all the way to the Supreme Court. All right. So I've been look at now the volume. I feel like it's louder. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about it. I've done a couple of readings in this free time. So all right. Well, I'm gonna go. It was nice chatting to everybody. I'll probably lose some more subscribers. I don't really care. I've lost like 20 since yesterday. I don't think they were happy with my. It's like nobody likes you if you don't say everything negative. I'm not. I'm trying not to be a negative person. I'm trying to look at the grain of salt of what's going on, the positive of what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on, but I'm thinking that it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good time to be alive. We've never experienced this, and I'm 2 years old. I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. Never seen our country so divided. Never seen our country so divided. I've never seen common sense just go out the window. It's like everybody believes what they want on TV. It's like even TV is programmed. I never really realized how much programming it is. In TV program, it's programming. TV has programmed almost everybody. That's MK Ultra. That's mind control. Yeah, there's good, bad, and everything. Is it going to be an easy time for us? No, this is growing pains. Do I want to dwell on possible? People want to know is he gonna get assassinated? I don't want to know that because for our country will not survive. It will be horrible. There will be, impeachment to me. Impeachment is nothing. Bill Clinton got impeached. He was still in office. So all this like impeachment. Do you know what impeachment means? It doesn't mean that he's going to leave office. Impeachment is nothing. And I come from a different point of view. Like most of them, I come from like I've read so many books. I've read, so many different things. I've explored the alien connection, which I don't think there's so much aliens. I think there is, well, here, I think there's aliens, but I think what's going on here in our world is interdimensionals. There's other things going at play. There's something to keep us all as slaves and all asleep. So I thank everybody for coming on. I appreciate it. We're going to do this again. Um, again. You want impeachment and for him to go. If he goes, then what are you going to do? You're going to have Pence. Do you want Pence? I think Pence is going to be a lot. He's by the book. Pence is a lot stricter than Trump. Was never a Republican. He's Republican just for now. He was never a Republican. Pence is a born raised. He is like old school. So yeah, you're like, you want him to go, then what are you gonna do? Do you guys think that if he goes, that Hillary's gonna be or Obama's gonna be president? No, it's gonna be Pence. So everybody who's wishing for this downfall, which that's what I went to do. That's what I was trying to do. Before I go, I want to look at Pence because I told you his energy changed months ago. Somebody was a little birdie in his ear and talked him into gave him some ideas. So I don't even know if I want to see where Pence is right now. Where is Michael Pence? He's like Sessions. He's also the high priestess, justice, and judgment. Okay. So where is Pence? This is my last reading. Where is Pence at right now? Michael Pence. Right now, I gotta look at this other one because this is too distracting. I'll be back. So right now, Pence is using intellect. He's using intellect. He has a plan. He has a plan in motion. He's using intellect, thought, and intellect. Things are coming fast. That's just, even with who was this? Sessions. It was this fast thing, like something's coming fast at him. What's underneath all that? The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is like law and order. It's like the hierarchy. Let's see. I think he now wants to become president. This is what I thought beforehand. He's gonna have to. He's on defensive too. He's on defensive. There's a lot of. He's indecisive. Before he wanted to, and it's changed right now. There is a lot of infighting. He's having his own fights right now. Michael Pence, he's standing his ground. He's having people come at him. There's a lot of infighting with him and other people. He's very indecisive. The law and order, like the government, are bothering him too now. He wants the truth to be known. He wants the truth to be known. So he's kind of changed in the last months. He wants the truth to be known. He wants the verdict that the truth be known, and he wants to get back to work. He wants everybody to get back to work and work on the details. So I don't see him. I think at one time he did want to become president, but I think now that they're attacking him too. Even though he might not be in the newspapers or on TV, they're attacking him too. So he wants the truth to be known. I want to go watch this thing. It is a soft coup. And all these people that are like, I don't care what it takes to get, Trump down. This is telling you that there's a shadow government going on. There's a shadow government. There is a shadow government. I don't even call this a soft coup. This is a hard coup. This is a up your derriere coup. You're gonna take it, and that's how it is. So, all right, I'm about to go. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in, and it was nice to see you. Maybe we'll do this. Oh yeah, there's a shadow government. Trust me, there is a shadow government. You know who's good? Who makes absolutely sense? Lionel Nation. He's here on YouTube. I love him. He's an older man. He talks off the cuff. He talks reasonably and sensibly, and I like him. So go. Oh, his son-in-law is he's something else. He's the betrayer. Go look up Lionel Nation. He's awesome. So I'll talk to you guys later. Let me figure. I don't know how to turn this off. It took me hours to get on.